Well, welcome to day 24 of our Lenten readings, and no, I am not Beth Haas. Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm filling in for her today. She was on a much-needed vacation, so you're just stuck with me today. The passage we're looking at is in Numbers chapter 20, verses 1 through 13. Hopefully you've had a chance to read it. It's an amazing passage, and you need to know that as you read this, they are 38 years into the wilderness at this time. They are tired, they are worn out, they are frustrated, and we see in verses 3 through 5 their complaints against what's going on. Verse 3, they say basically, things are so bad, we wish we would have just died. Well, obviously they didn't mean that literally, but there are times that you'll look at your own life and think, things could not be any worse. I'd be better off dead. In verse 4, they talk about the lack of water, which God is going to address in just a moment. But they said the lack of water is going to kill us. It'll kill all of our animals as well. In verse 5, they're saying this Exodus has just been nothing but problems for us. And they close out in the last part of verse 5 saying, even God can't be trusted. There are seasons when we just feel as if life is falling down around us. But I love verse 6. It says, Moses and Aaron went from the assembly to the entrance of the tent of the meeting, fell face down, and notice this, and the glory of the Lord appeared to them. The glory of the Lord appeared to them in this hard season when everybody's complaining and things are not going well. God is nearby and He's available. And no matter whether you're in a hard season or maybe people are just complaining around you, you need to know that God is aware of what's going on and He's available and He wants to help you. In fact, He tells Moses and Aaron what to do. He basically says, I just want you to speak to the rock and fresh water will come out. That's not the way it was the first time, 38 years before. That's not how God did it. They hit the rock, if you remember. But I want you to notice, verse 10, Moses is so frustrated. He and Aaron gathered the assembly together in front of the rock, and Moses said to them, listen, you rebels. The Hebrew word for rebel here is you contentious people. He is so frustrated with them, but he makes a huge mistake here, even in the midst of his frustration. He said, must we bring you water out of this rock? Now remember who's going to provide. It's not Moses who's providing for them. It's God. And he takes credit for this. Now God still provides for them, but Moses makes it think it's all about him. But we know in Matthew 5:13 through 16, says that we're to let our light so shine before others that when they see us, they are drawn attention to Jesus Christ. The glory goes to God. Ephesians 3:20. Now to Him who is able to do exceeding abundantly more than we could ever think or imagine, to Him be the glory in the church. It's about God's glory, not us. Colossians 3:23. Whatever you do, do your work as unto the Lord. The goal for our life is that we don't have people look at us. We don't say, look at me, look at me. Instead, look at Him. Whatever season you're in, if it's a hard season, you need to know that God is with you and He wants to provide for you. And above all else, we want to draw attention to God. May today, everything we do, every thought we have, may it draw attention to Jesus Christ. God bless you.